Yeah. Nigga who? Nigga what? Nigga, I said fuck that shit, nigga. Both sides. Both sides.
Yo, what's good, my people? We back with another episode of the Superstar Mode. First and foremost, I want to apologize because our last episode of our first dub against the Bills, actually, I was recording, but I didn't have my mic on. I have camera and everything rolling, but my mic wasn't on, so you'll see me talking, but you wouldn't hear anything. You wouldn't hear the gameplay either. So I do apologize about that. So that one wouldn't be getting uploaded, but if you look at the top left, we did win by 3 points. So that was our first dub. Finally, we got it going against Josh Allen. Our defense stopped him like multiple times, so we're good on that end. Now this week we do have a way more challenging quarterback in their system in the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts. So what we're gonna try to do is record an actual dub that y'all can see. So we won't try to get this dub today and even our record out at 2-2. So I do appreciate y'all, love y'all. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always. And let's get it poppin'.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next is the Commanders' towering wide receiver. He was terrific last week, racking up the receiving yards and reaching the end zone. It's the Commanders and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week.
All right, man. So we are at the Eagles Stadium, and they get ball first. So we want to see how our defense kind of contains Jalen Hurts. We know that their offense is ridiculous. So if we can get a stop, which we do get a stop, we get this ball back. We are at times where we get stops, first drive, but our offense doesn't come back and do what they need to do. So it's like that first drive that we stopped the opposing team. It's like it doesn't even matter at this point. So what we want to do is try to, force our hand on them and make them actually have to, come back and score. Right there, you see that, once again, like always, Jacoby Brissett was not perfect on that throw. But, I mean, everybody ain't perfect, so I'm not really complaining this first drive. We just got to make sure we get something. As we see Brian Robinson get a rush of 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, we actually just going to hurry this up. I want to see if we can go ahead and get this from him again. And we didn't pick it up. Let's see we're going to see if coach is going to let us go for it, then let us go for it. So, once again, failed opening possession, like always. We're just going to see if we can bounce back, continue to, kind of fight them off and not let Jalen Hurts go crazy. Either way, they're back in their end zone. We actually stopped them. So, we actually got great field position. They didn't really punt it too far. We're not far from our end zone for this, but the only thing is, can we at least get a field goal out of this? We always want a touchdown. There's no question about that. But we got to see if we can get a field goal minimum. I don't know what Jacoby's doing there, but it worked. He got a rush of 4 yards. That was weird. So we're just going to continue to try to push this. We really want to get a touchdown before anything. If we get the touchdown before them, that's going to be a W. As, once again, I continue to just keep dropping down when I have yards, and more than likely they're just trying to get this 2 yards, run heavy. So they take me out here. We're going to make sure we get this first down. So we do get the first down, which is good. So we still got the ball. We don't have to worry about a field goal. That's the good part. So now, depending on their formation they come out in, I may try to take this top off. I kind of want, the way it's playing, I kind of want to play this inside, but I may have to bounce to the outside. But we're going for a touchdown here. And there it goes. So this may be a holding on us, but we have to see. Right now it's a touchdown for me, but we have to see what this is. And of course it's a holding on our offense, so that touchdown goes away, which really hurts us. But it doesn't take a down away from us, so I'm really not complaining too much on that. Oh yeah, I like this matchup already. Kobe already knew, but he did not have the accuracy, man. That's the only problem with this team right now. This man does not have no freaking accuracy, and it hurts it so much. All right, as we get a good accuracy ball there finally, but we get a big gain there. It's 1st and goal. We're going to take this to the second quarter. All right, man, so we got this 1st and goal. At this point, I don't even want to force Jacoby's hand because we all see how he's playing right now. I just want to get this ball in the end zone and score, so we're just going to let Robinson run this. With that lead block, too. So, actually, it was Antonio Gibson running, so he scores there, so we're up 7-0, basically. We're going to see if we can keep applying pressure on defense because the first 2 possessions for the Eagles, we stopped them. We could have had 2 scores so far, but we failed on getting the first down, our first possession, our first drive, should I say. So now, up 7-0, let's see if we can continue to push this agenda of just applying pressure and scoring when they're not scoring. So, well, I kind of seen that coming. So they did score here, but they didn't score the field goal. That's a good thing. So we're up by 1 point. So at this point now, we're right before the 2-minute warning. We have to continue to score. But we obviously seen them push the ball down the field with ease. As Jacoby gets the ball to me there, I really don't know how I feel about that throw, but it got to a point where I could really get it, so I'm not really complaining too much. So right after the 2-minute warning, we're in great field position right now. Like I said, we kind of want to just drain this clock a little bit too, so they don't get another possession. I mean, at some point we have to realize Jacoby is not the answer. I just want Ron Rivera and our GM to realize he is not the answer. Because please explain to me why that throw was so bad. I just don't get it. So now we're kind of playing a behind game at this point. Because now we could have easily been over the 50. And they didn't call out a first down. So now, once again, a failed possession. We didn't get to take too much time off the clock to where we get to get a field goal because of who else? Jacoby. I mean, you see Ron chewing him out, but it's like, why y'all still keeping him in? I didn't want to talk too much, but they did score there off of Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown. So now we're playing a behind game, which is kind of like that every game. But we still have enough time. We have 3 timeouts to try to at least get a field goal. That's what we want to get minimum. And Jacoby's just running the ball like he's Cam Newton or something. All right, so we're basically at the 50 here. So I want to say the range for our our kicker would be the 40, close to the 35. But I don't want to force anything too early. And this man's accuracy is so terrible. Like, I don't understand it. Like, we have so many possessions and open opportunities, but this man cannot get the ball to where it needs to be. Like that, like what, man. So instead of us scoring a field goal, possibly a touchdown, we go out of that drive endless because Jacoby once again is just terrible. So they pick it off there, they get the ball back. Hopefully they don't score before halftime. We do get the ball back at half, so that's a good thing. But if we can keep them scoreless, there's still a chance that we actually get back into this game, score, and potentially win it. So they didn't get anything for half. So now at this point, we have to see how we can manage. Right now, we're not passing the ball because Jacoby is just messing everything up for us. So, like I said, at this point, we're really just pushing it to a point where we just have to run this ball. Hopefully, our line can get some good pushes on their defensive line and their linebackers for us to get some yards. And one thing we don't want to do is have to force our hand on this rushing, because we're going to get to points like this, 3rd and longs. So, able to get a first down there, thankfully, but it's still a lot of work to do, man, with Jacoby. So he threw it up, so let's see if we can actually get this. I have my hand on it, but it looks like, I want to say that's Bradbury. No, it's not Bradbury. Who was that? No, that was Bradbury. So he actually got a hand on that, which kind of sucks, but I'm not really, like, too eager about it because it was a good ball. It was just a 50-50 chance, and I failed on that one, so. And once again, our line just cannot hold up. So we're at another 3rd and 10 situation. So we're going to see if we can go ahead and work this. I want to work the middle, because I feel like that middle is going to be open for a first down, but we may have to bounce it to this outside. Oh, yeah. See if we can break away for this touchdown. All right, so we didn't break away for the touchdown, but we did break away for a big gain. So that does help us a lot. And that actually puts us over 100 yards, too. Which is kind of like our normal for us because we get the ball so much. But it's so many failed possessions to where we don't get touchdowns. So what that means, stiff arm, we do get a first down. Where I want to say we're inside their 20, if I'm not mistaken. So we're inside the 25. We're in good position. Like, the plays that we're calling isn't bad. It's just that we got to get this accuracy under control. As once again, there's another pick. That I want to kind of say that's my fault because I shouldn't have called for it there. I just didn't expect for him to just throw a bullet right in the middle. I kind of wanted it at least up a little bit. But that, like I said, that's on me. I can't complain too much about Jacoby. But once again, failed possession. So they're still up by 6. All we can do is hope and pray that we stop them from getting a touchdown, even a field goal. But once again, another huge play from them, like always. And they scored. So with them scoring, we're down by 14. So we're playing a backup game. Basically at this point, like, there's nothing else that we can really do but continue to throw the ball. So we just got to see who can get open for us, because at this point we're not really getting nothing. And that's another pick. This man, I actually didn't even call for that, but it's like he doesn't place the ball where it needs to be. Like, you'll get a couple, like I want to say 2 or 3 balls where he'll place it perfectly, but everything else, man, it's so bad. Like, I don't get it. I kind of want to take this top off again, but it's just like we're not really getting nothing out of this. So we see Logan Thomas, which that connection there is probably the safest bet. But right now, we really can't play safe. We have to play aggressive. Just because we are almost at the 2-minute warning and down by 14. And he actually throws that, and I don't get a call there. So we have to, I feel like at this point we have to go for it. For some reason, our coaches decided not to go for it if we're not down by 14. So they're just going to punt this ball, or they just decided to take me out and go for it. So I don't know what they did, but we went for it. We got the first down. Clock is going though, so we have to try to at least score before halftime. I said before halftime, before the 2-minute warning. We just can't get a good ball or a good 50-50, should I say, because the animation is not there for me. So we're not going to score before halftime. And once again, this man, the ball floats in the air so long with Jacoby. So once again, they pick the ball up. That's like their third or fourth pick of the game. Just look how long that ball stays in the air. It just floats. It floats, man. Like, it's on a river at this point. So they pick the ball off again, which I want to say is their third pick of the game. So down by 14. About to be past the 2-minute warning. At this point, it's kind of a chalk up of a loss. So we don't get our first dub actually on camera. So we are 1-3 right now. And it's a tough loss. I mean, like I said, at some point we have to realize Jacoby is not the answer for us. Our rushing is where it needs to be at times. Our passing game could be past excellent. But once again, Jacoby is not the answer. His accuracy is not there. So at this point, we're just playing to get a touchdown. We're just here. So, like, when I tell you the accuracy is just so terrible. I wish we could request a trade. Like, it's that bad. You want to demand a trade? Like, yo, call my agent, tell him, hey, we got to get up out of here. Because look how terrible this man throws the ball. Like, there's no reason why it should be underneath. If you see him beat, throw it up. This man threw a bullet towards me. I'm really hoping at some point they finally realize that Jacoby has to go. Or just bench him. Bring in Sam Howell. Shoot, I'll take him at this point. So we lose 24-7. It's just bad. Like, I feel like we did everything we could on our end. The defense did a good job holding up, but we failed so many times with missed field goals, with turnovers. So I don't blame the defense. So I do appreciate y'all for tuning in, like always.